As you can see, I had to drop my rudder because, as you shall soon see, the shafts for it has pretty much let go. I couldn't have that while we're sailing away.
Metal supermarkets.
For the pieces, I got all the angle irons I'm going to need to make the braces for it. More of them right there. I got my shaft, and then what's going to be my rudder bushing. And then I have this 2 foot by 4 foot aluminum plate that's going to make up the center part of the rudder, where I will then till it and fiberglass over the top of it, and we'll be good to go, good as new. First I'm going to start with the top of it, then I'm going to work my way down. I'll take these big heavy pieces of angle. I'm actually going to wind up drilling holes through them, bolting them, and then welding them as well. But we're going to start out with that. So I'm going to clamp them and weld them, or drill holes in them. Same thing, I'm just going to do the drills, the holes in the same spot. So everything's even and slightly uniform. So we're doing half, 1 foot. I got my template all cut out, handy dandy Home Depot bag, I guess. Something's good about having it. It's just going to be my first outline. I'm going to cut it with my jigsaw and see how it goes. I like it. Just with this heavier stuff for the top piece, I think that's the way to do it. Probably not the official way, but it's my way, so. My boat, my way. Crazy person.
It's time to get the sanding done. As it bites my face. There we go. Yep.
Okay. Now, as you see, I had a few blisters here. Keeping them is to grind down way past where the fluid, it smells like a vinegar. It's actually an acid. Where that fluid stops coming out. Because then you're actually back to good fiberglass. And I like to use the chop strand mat because you can just tear it. Apparently Boeing goes for fiberglass repair with the smallest to the largest. Airbus, I guess, apparently goes the other way. I go the Boeing method with smallest to largest. I don't use thickened epoxy at first, but you get your little chip brush with your epoxy on it. Wet that little spot right out nice. Just don't be too shy there. Take your patch, stuff it on there, tap it down, get any air or whatever in there out. Now back to the chop strand mat. Another thing that's nice about it is you're never going to have a seam that's the same because you're tearing everything. So you'll always wind up getting a nice, what I think anyway, is a nice bond in between every little layer that you put on there. You don't want to go super heavy on the resin either because you'll get a weaker joint because you'll just be bonding with resin and not with the actual mat. But like I said, just kind of stuff it on there and keep putting it in. When it gets kind of clear, sort of, that's how you know you have enough resin. But you don't want to have any air bubbles in there, so you just kind of tap them all out. Keep going. You want to fill it out till it's proud, till it's actually above the hole that you were fixing. Because then you can grind it down and then fill it back in with some thickened epoxy and some fairing and all that. Make it look a little bit nicer. But if you have a pretty good mix of fiberglass epoxy and you're not working in tropical heat, you'll be able to fill it in quick enough. So you should be good to go. As you can tell, I'm kind of on the injured list, but it's okay. I only chopped the first half of my thumb off about a week ago, so I'm still getting used to the numb. If anybody cares to use a table saw, make sure you know where your thumb is. And remember to always wear gloves when dealing with any sort of thing like this, because this stuff not easy to get off the skin. It's not good for it either. So always wear gloves. Alrighty, that's just a little bit proud of the actual hole, so we should be good there. I'll let that cure overnight. It's an exothermic cure, so it'll probably get a little bit warm, but that's fine. It's not going to melt anything on the other side. It's weird. I can't say like what it's. There isn't really a way to describe it because I can feel the end, but I keep going like this to like because I know where it's supposed to be. Like I can feel that part, and it's weird.
I've heard of people losing limbs before, and they feel like it's still there. It's
yeah,
like
they get the phantom pains and shit.
Yeah.
Like I said, it feels weird, and that's what the doctor said. She's like, it's gonna feel weird. You're gonna have to convince your brain that that's okay, and then it'll feel normal, or more and more normal the more you use it. But that's it. So, note to anyone out there in the YouTube world, if you're wondering, cutting your thumb off with the table saw doesn't hurt that bad when it happens. You're gonna feel it. And apparently I'll be feeling it for the rest of my life. Sorry I keep swearing, Miss Rebecca. You're gonna have to do some editing. I love you. People out west in Florida and everything. The way he was saying how they hate the liverboards and we were like, yeah, Montauk was like, decided against going with the foaming epoxy because of the disasters I've seen other people have with it without trying to box everything in. So I'm just going to use this expander foam to kind of fill in the gaps in between my ribs all the way down. Then I'll be able just to grind it smooth real easy, fiberglass over that. So let's see how much of a mess I can make.
Oh my god, it's really messy.
Yes, this is really messy.
There's a little tail hanging out from the other side. Does that matter?
No, that'll just get whacked off.
Okay, fun with shaving cream. Suddenly I'm craving chocolate, cream pie, and cannolis.
I don't think you'd want it there either. You definitely wouldn't want a cream pie with this.
Shake it like a Polaroid. That's it's all that go. So I got stuck in my expander foam. You watch.
That's okay.
So those are good pants you're wearing.
No, they're not my good pants.
They're your good pants.
Yes, I'm good.
You're in trouble, mister.
No, these are good. These are good pants though.
Stick's gonna be changed before we start painting.
No, I'm not. That set for now and expand.
Oh, it grows?
It grows. It's supposed
I had
to triple
no
its
idea.
size.
Really?
Yeah. But okay, unfortunately we don't have any of the footage from me with fiberglassing because I lost the film. I wound up cutting half of my thumb off and I had to go to several surgeries, so during that, the camera that we had just got kind of destroyed and disappeared. So the fiberglass footage is gone. But don't worry, I did fiberglass it. It looks ugly, but it's done and it's in the water, so we're good to go.
You want to show your thumb?
It's very sad.
Yeah, that's the thumb that he lost.
So, but yeah, don't play with table saws, kids.
She's my what? She's my what? What is she? She's my doodly-doo. What? She's my what? She's my doodly-doo. What? She's my what?
And we're driving to CarMax. Our goal is to get to CarMax by 9 in the morning. That's the time they open. And we're going to sell my sweet ride. This is the interior of the car. We no longer need our car living on the sailboat. Instead of using a car, we will be using a dinghy, which we have 2 of. And that's
to take the I-95 south exit, then keep left to continue on exit 18.
This is our very disgusting rainy drive to Warwick, Rhode Island, where we are selling the car. That's what Providence looks like.
Keep
Road's
left
a little
continue on exit
bouncy.
18.
And we have the GPS screaming at us. Ben's doing a very good job driving.
Continue for 8 miles.
Let's do this. Let's sell the car.
Rhode Island State Landmark.
This is our Rhode Island State landmark on the side here.
The big blue bag, which is green.
It's a Halloween. I think it's supposed to look like the Hulk this time. Finally made it. There's CarMax. There's all the cars. Hopefully my car will be joining those cars. Please take my car,
Your destination
CarMax.
is on the left.
My car. Checking to see if I left anything. Looking pretty clean. Anything in there? Ooh, no. Don't think so. It's outside. Jeep Compass. Back seat. I like to hide stuff under here. To become a Patreon, patreon.com, Major Payne Sailing. For a one-time thing, Venmo at Major Payne Sailing. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Thank you.